So in terms of the future of social media, we've got to go back one stage and look at where the audience and who are the candidates of the future and what they're doing. And that audience are on mobile, they're on social, and they live on them. So that's the first thing to understand. It's, from a recruiting point of view, we have to go where the candidates are going to be. They're currently on social, they're mobile, and they're going to stay there. I think from organisations' point of view, it's no longer a given for companies who historically have recruited people because of their brand, that they're going to naturally attract people to their brand. The generation of people now looking for jobs have a choice, and social has given them that choice. So I think so the future is in combining the employer brand with social media, with mobile, with a recruitment strategy, and aligning those together. So it's talking about what's it like to work for your company. Instead of just sending them to a website, you can show them via pictures and videos, and using different social media apps, bring it to life. And that's the difference, and that's only going to get more so as we see more years, because the likes of Facebook, the likes of Google are bringing all of the different communication and engagement channels to life. Understand your audience and find out where the social networks are, because they're not all on the same one. So Facebook is, for me, is probably one of the best recruiting channels that we have, but people don't want to use it because they think it's for friends and family. And yet the information that we all put on Facebook is a vast amount of information, and it can all be searched. So why not use it for recruiting? Well, first of all, they need to build sort of a candidate persona of the people they're looking for. And what I mean by that is really breaking down the skills they're looking for. So you just cannot just take a job specification, take the job title, and go looking for the people with that job title. It doesn't work anymore. So you need to understand what type of people you're looking for. Get as much information as you possibly can. Then I always run that past the actual people within the organisation, your own organisation that you're trying to recruit, and ask them, does this look like the type of people that we're looking to recruit? The next stage is then to actually ask the same people inside the company, that's what it looks like. Now, where do you go to network with your peer group? And ask them for the 3 or 4 sites, and you will get some surprises. Everybody thinks it's LinkedIn and Facebook, but it isn't. The web developers will go to one place. We've got the web designers will go somewhere else. The technical people will go somewhere else. The marketing people, may well just be on LinkedIn. So, ask the question. So build a profile and then ask your employees. When you then have that information, then it's time to do some homework yourself and go looking at the social networks. But you've already got an indicator from your own peer group inside your own organisation, the types of places they are. So it's sort of like, but companies don't do it. They don't ask their employees. They're afraid of asking them. Well, first of all, they don't build personas of what they're looking for. They make big assumptions on that the recruiters understand the roles they're trying to recruit. So a lot of the recruiters don't fully really appreciate that it's in the hiring manager's head. That's not then transposed to the recruiter, and if the recruiter then can't look in the right places. So that's one thing. They're also not skilling the recruiters in a full wide range of skills. So no longer is it placing adverts on job boards. Well, it is, but to find people, you're actually going to have to look for them. Employer branding is a lot more than just the logo. And I think that's the big misconception that candidates, they look at a logo and assume they know what that company is all about. And sometimes that's right, sometimes that's wrong. So companies from an employer brand, from a branding point of view, is show people, don't tell them, show them the experience, show them videos, show them pictures, tell them stories, and empower their employees to tell that story for them. That's the brand, that's what attracts people into organisations, and that's what candidates are looking for. They're not necessarily looking at a pure logo anymore, because they have choice. I would imagine in Hungary that the top employers are all after similar types of people, so the candidates have a choice.